Thank you for joining us this evening at 5. I'm Faith Woodard. Tonight, we're following the ongoing investigation into a deadly shootout between ATF agents and the former executive director of the Little Rock Airport. An affidavit now reveals Brian Malinowski was under federal investigation for illegally selling firearms. Tonight, THV 11's Michaela Johnson talks to local experts about the legality of buying and selling guns in Arkansas.
This is Form 4473, and it's the proof between the buyer and seller of a firearm. It's a crucial part in making sure the transaction is legal.
Whenever those laws are broken, people are paying attention and going after that.
Brian Malinowski died Thursday following Tuesday's shootout with ATF agents. According to the affidavit given to us by the U.S. Attorney's Office, Malinowski purchased more than 150 guns between May 2021 and February of this year. Agents say Malinowski was selling guns without a proper license and without doing the appropriate paperwork when making a sale.
The ATF Form 4473 has to be retained forever on file so that if that gun were to eventually end up at a crime scene, it allows some level of tracing for that.
The affidavit says at least 6 of Malinowski's firearms were later recovered in separate crimes across the U.S. 3 more were bought in undercover purchases by the ATF. We wanted to find out what is the legal process behind selling a gun. According to Nathan House, general manager of Arkansas Armory, there are 2 ways. First, the seller must be a federal firearms license dealer.
An FFL dealer can sell guns, and we have to go through a process in order to do that.
House confirms that someone can also sell guns personally.
You're certainly welcome to sell that to any person, so long as that you don't know that they're a prohibited person.
A gray area comes up when it comes to gun shows. According to the affidavit, Malinowski, who did not have a dealer's license, also resold guns at a 2023 gun show in Conway without asking for any identification or paperwork.
If a person is selling guns out of their private collection, then that paperwork isn't required, and the federal government doesn't allow that person to run a background check.
But House recommends for personal sellers to always do a bill of sale or ask for a buyer's concealed carry license. But for anyone trying to fly under the radar,
buying it for other purposes, like to immediately turn around and sell it within 24 hours, well, that's going to be what's called a straw purchase, and that's not legal.
In North Little Rock, Michaela Johnson, THV 11 News.
House tells us most gun shows only require a registration fee to sell at their event. We've reached out to the promoters of the Conway Gun Show where Malinowski made sales, who replied, no comment.